welcome to the 140 Ice Den out here in beautiful Howell, Michigan, along with my broadcast partner, Mike Iveso. My name is Sean Belegian, and it is a pleasure to be bringing you some high-quality MHSAA hockey, KLAA style tonight, as the Howell Highlanders play host to the Hartland Eagles. Mike, let's get right to it. If these are two teams that made a run all the way to USA Hockey Arena, we'll never know what would have happened last year, but what we do know, both of these teams looking to do the same. Let's start with Howell. This is a team that, as the season has progressed, they've had some big wins, but trying to find some consistency.
Absolutely, and right before the season ended last year, we know Howell's coach was real confident about the way his team was playing. We had a chance to talk to him today. That confidence is back. He said that all he's looking for is a little bit of buy-in from his players, especially when they got the lead. They get the lead tonight. Let's see how they play.
Rocky Johnson, of course, a heck of a personality, doing a great job out here in Howell. And, of course, with Hartland, you're talking about Rick Gadwa, and he has really become one of the model high school hockey programs in the state. Don't forget, back-to-back championships in the very tough Division II ranks, and they're looking great right now, Mike.
Yep, and it's not too tough to do. You got two of the top players in Larson and Patella playing up front, and then you've got a heck of a goalie back there. That's a good combination, especially going into the playoffs.
You know, it's so interesting. I always use a term on our Hockey Time program on the State Champs Network, the usual suspects. And what has happened in recent years is Hartland has banged on that door saying, let us in. And now suddenly, Mike, they're a measuring stick for a lot of clubs.
Absolutely. They're in. They're continuing to pull the top talent out of the KVHA, out of Kensington Valley Ice Rink. And then you start having those AAA kids leak in, and that door opens up pretty quick.
Well, for people that don't know, Mike knows a little bit something about the Kensington Valley. He lives out this way. Of course, your son is a hockey player. Mike, I think it's safe to say, hockey mad in the Kensington Valley.
Absolutely. I've had the pleasure. I was going up and down the rosters here. I've seen a lot of these kids play. My daughter Olivia's played against a lot of them. Sebastiano's played with a bunch of them. And then as we were talking to the parents coming in, you could go into any neighborhood around here. You're going to find a backyard rink, and all these kids are playing together too.
Like his backyard.
Yeah, like my backyard.
I've seen
Absolutely.
His backyard rink. He's got one heck of a backyard rink. Well, I'll tell you what, folks, we're just a couple minutes away from puck drop out here. This, of course, used to be called Grand Oaks. They changed the name to the 140 Ice Den. I like what they did with the place, Mike.
You know, it looks real nice. You know, we've played a bunch of games here, and it wasn't as bright. They turned on some lights here, and wow, what a rink we have here.
It really is. It's a situation where, all jokes aside, folks, it was, I don't want to say it was dark in here, but it's bright in here now. It's a great place to see a hockey game.
And as the photographer was telling us, he's going to take some great pictures. You can get all the way in. You can see the eyes of the players. It's a nice rink, what they did to it.
Should be one heck of a game here as we get ready for the best time of year. Make sure that you stay tuned to State Champs. We've already done a couple shows looking ahead to the playoffs. Next week, you're going to be able to make fun of us. And people wait for this every year, Mike, when we offer our predictions. So everybody's waiting for that so they can make fun of us. But when you look at a game like this is a great playoff primer for two teams that hope to replicate what they were able to do last year and make it to the Final Four.
Absolutely. These kids have been playing together, be it at KVHA or be it in high school. There's a lot of family members out here playing together. This is going to be a great measuring stick.
Two of the best teams, one out of Division I, of course, for Howell, the other out of Division II. Certainly one of the teams to beat in Division II. Howell, don't count them out either, trust me. It's funny you mentioned that. I had a conversation with Rocky Johnson last year. I don't remember exactly where it was. I believe it was at the Trenton Showcase, and he told me point blank, looked me right in the eye, and he said, hey, I'm telling you what, my boys are ready. We're going to make a run to USA Hockey Arena. Bam, that's exactly what happened, and I'll tell you what, you want to talk about an infectious personality, it filters down to the team. I've seen it with Rick Godwin and his team, and now I'm seeing it with Rocky Johnson.
With both coaches, talking to him before the game. It's not just coach speak. These guys are confident in what these kids can bring, and I'm excited to watch this game.
Don't you go anywhere. So glad you could join us. We're out in Howell. Highlanders, Eagles, next, right here on the State Champs Network.
If you're a high school athlete with the dream of playing college sports, Lawrence Technological University wants you to recruit yourself. LTU offers over 24 varsity sports for men and women, along with several dozen world-class undergraduate programs. Athletic and academic scholarships are available in all sports, including its newest additions, competitive cheer and dance, esports, women's hockey, and men's and women's track and field. Visit LTUathletics.com and recruit yourself. Lawrence Tech, where Blue Devils dare.
There's a feeling every player seeks, of being in complete control. Responsive, instinctual, completely unrelenting. Every player chases this feeling, but the best hold on to it.
Did you record an unbelievable touchdown, a game-winning goal, or just a proud parent moment? Then we want your clip. Upload your video to the brand new State Champs Network app so we can feature it on one of our shows and give your player, team, and school the recognition they deserve. All it takes is just a few easy clicks, and every clip that is submitted will automatically be eligible for prizes. Download the State Champs Network app today for iPhone and Android devices.
And welcome back to the 140 Ice End out here in lovely Howell, Michigan. Want to give a special shout out to our friends from Alta for making this happen. Thank you very much. You take a look at the Hartland bench over there wearing that traditional Hartland maize and blue. I've seen that winged helmet someplace before, Mike. I'm not exactly sure where.
It looks familiar.
Love those Howell jerseys. I've told that to Rocky for a couple years now. Something about that drab olive green on green that is just a darn good look. We are underway here at the 140 Ice End. Howell looking to get a little something going. Keep an eye on number 1. Ryan Piros has been absolutely outstanding this year. Howell tries to get something in front. Shot blocked in front. Larson chips away at it, tries to get it out. Kept in by Howell. Now right in our kitchen. Larson gets it poked away again. Coming in the corner is Patilla. Taken over by Paxton. Passes to his defense partner here, Zach Sheffer. Trying to break out, come the other way. Keep an eye on this top line, Mike. As you mentioned, some guys that have been putting up some numbers. You got Patilla, you've got Larson out there, some big-time numbers for these Eagles.
Absolutely.
Howell with an opportunity to break out now. Pump back in by Sheffer, the senior defenseman, wearing number 7 for Hartland. Here comes Howell. Coming on the wing, just shooting it in back behind the net. Taken there by Hartland. Braden Patilla. Finally swept out by Hartland. Coming back the other way, giving chase is Colton Schaefer. In back behind the net with an opportunity to skate it out now is Howell. To the line and out. Chip back down the ice. Giving chase there, Braden Patilla, sophomore defenseman. There are a lot of Patillas here, Mike, as you and I were talking about. I think we could get Houghton and Calumet. We could probably make 3 teams worth of Patillas.
We could have our own little tournament.
Yeah, we definitely could.
Picked off?
Picked off. Patilla. Piros with the big stop over that Blue Crease area. You know, Mike, I was talking about it just a moment ago. It's hard enough to beat Hartland, but then you got that young man, Ryan Piros, the senior goaltender for the Eagles.
Well, exactly what just happened there. You get an interception, you get a scoring chance, and you just zoom. The puck is gone.
Opportunity to break out here for the Eagles. Coming on the far wing. Shot kicked aside into the corner, giving chase in that far end. Puck still loose down there. Couple Highlanders doing battle and an opportunity to break out now. Here come the Highlanders. 1-on-3 as they look to make a change. Nobody on the far wing, an opportunity to skate it out now for Hartland. Played back. That's Isaac Franti, sophomore defender. Just pumps it into the neutral zone. Howell looking to just pump it right back in.
We got a good forecheck going here. Howell's making some noise here.
Absolutely they are. Franti to his defense partner, Luck. Luck gets it to the line, not out. Kept in for the moment by Howell till it's pumped back into the neutral zone. Play right in front of that Hartland bench. Everybody wants to stay healthy this time of year, Mike. Playoffs are looming. Sure, do you want to win this game, but you want to stay healthy.
You see some timid games when you get to the end of the season. Everyone playing to be healthy.
No doubt about it. Isaac Franti now leading this rush, swept away by the Highlanders. Now coming back with speed the other way is Ryan Moran, the junior defenseman. Just chips her in. Now an opportunity to get it out. Playing giveaway in the neutral zone now, Mike. It's like one team pumps it out, the other team picks it off.
Turnovers in the neutral zone, and it's just get it back inside the blue line.
Brendan Patilla to the far side to Isaac Franti to the line, but not out. Knocked back in behind Piros. Giving chase there is Franti. Finally an opportunity to come the other way. Here comes Hartland. Brendan Patilla gets it knocked back, but played back once again by Hartland. No score just underway here, so glad you could join us. About 4 minutes into this one, play called at the line.
That's too bad. They were getting their first real rush going there. Nice play by the defense. They regrouped it, slowed it down. The forwards were moving through the neutral zone nicely. That's more of what Hartland wants to do. But it looks like Howell's got a little bit of a recipe for them right now. I didn't know if I noticed a little lineup matching there. They were hopping kids over the boards during that last shift, trying to get them matched up.
Well, keep an eye on number 17. He also happens to wear one of the C's here for Hartland. That is Andrew Larson. He has been on some kind of tear lately.
That game against Trenton was amazing.
My goodness gracious. Nice rush here by Steve Paxton. Senior defenseman gets it up. Now an opportunity down low to the far wing, swept aside. I think a quick stick there by Ryan Moran, the defender. Puck taken over by Dave Schaefer. Or excuse me, Zane Sheffer. How's that? Be nice if I could read the lineup card. Trying to get a cycle going. Picked off. Here comes Howell the other way. Stopped right at the red line before it's pumped back in. Giving chase there is Zane Sheffer. Sends it the other side. An opportunity to break out now to the line. And here comes Larson. Larson on his off wing, just going to shoot it in and go off on the change. Giving chase down there is Adam Patilla. Big hit there.
Oh.
And we got a penalty.
Did you get him a little high?
I think he did.
A little high and left your feet. That makes it easy to call.
Don't like it at all. But
I haven't met a player that did like a call, right?
hey, good call, Stripes. No,
No.
said nobody. That is going to be Braden Patilla, the sophomore for Hartland. So we'll take a look at this Howell power play. Just about 5 minutes into this one, 4:59 into the first. Highlanders get a power play opportunity. Draw to the line and out. Howell's going to have to start in the neutral zone. Tried to chip it back in, but taken away by the Eagles, sent the length of the ice. Ian Badgett, the junior goaltender, leaves it on a tee for one of his defenders. Good forecheck down there by Hartland, making him start over, and here come the Highlanders. Just over the line, a little give and go right over the line. Trying to do some work there is Everett Patilla, but knocked off his stick. And coming back to collect that is junior defenseman Ryan Moran. Shooting in on Piros, no problem there. He drops it, but Howell gets what they wanted there. Quick whistle, and the draw stays in the Hartland zone.
Tell you, Hartland's killing this penalty like I like it. Nice and aggressive. They're not giving Howell a second.
Hey, State Champs fans, Game Time Live is presented by the Alta Equipment Company. Don't forget to hashtag AltaSC on Twitter for your chance to win a free 2-day compact rental from Alta Equipment Company. State Champs and Alta, building champions. Quick shot off the face-off. Puck kept in at the line by Howell. Back to the line, trying to set it up now. Shot from the near point. Kicked aside by Piros, no problem. No traffic in front, Mike. If he can see it, he's going to stop it. Giveaway in behind the net. Played back to the line, kept in. Shot again, kicked aside and out of play for Piros. 58 seconds remaining in this power play opportunity.
They're moving the puck well. I think they're shooting it a little bit fast. You know, usually the fans start yelling, shoot, shoot. But the more you pass, the more dangerous that opportunity is going to be. I think coach is going to like him to pass a little bit more here.
There's a good look at Rocky Johnson. He was on your left there. Turned sideways just as we turned the camera on him. Opportunity clear, and they do. That Sheffer clears it the length of the ice. Badgett comes out, going to leave it there. Still 42 seconds remaining in this power play opportunity. No score yet out here at the 140 ice den. On a beautiful day in March. Mike, it feels like May, doesn't it?
Oh, it's awesome. I got my jacket off. It's even nice in here. I love it.
Absolutely. In behind his own net. Sheffer gets it to the line, but kept in. Puck deflected high off the netting above the arena.
Very unique, the netting up here. Above. This is the only place I've seen that at.
There are a few pucks hidden up there, too. Did you notice that?
I'm going to say that they probably play a little bit of the game at the end of each practice to see if they can get it through the holes where the lights are, right? Tell you, it's impressive when you have your one of the top players in the state and Larson killing the penalty, too. I like to see that.
Shot right off the draw, kicked aside by Piros. Piros has been busy.
Yep.
Nothing too serious, but he's been up to the task. Big hit right in front of us. That's Paxton. Trying to shrug that off, kept in by Howell. Deflected in front. Piros had to be careful there. Opportunity to clear now. Here comes Adam Patilla. Patilla's just going to knock it to the center. Team's at full strength. Good kill by Hartland there. Now in back behind his net is Brady Balag. Keep an eye on this man. He can fly. That's Seth Ferguson, senior forward. Pumps it into the corner, taken there by Howell, kept in at the line by Hartland. A lot of play in the neutral zone so far to start this one, Mike.
Yeah, both of them, again, it's a little bit of a testing out period here in the beginning. Who's going to bring it?
Here come the Highlanders seeing if they can get something going, but they elect to go on a change. An opportunity on his backhand in behind the net. Nearly lost it. Piros is going to say, enough of this. I'm just going to cover it. And Howell will take that as they were just making a change.
Absolutely. They're making it real difficult on them. They're pressuring these defense, and you see it all the time. When you put pressure on these kids, they make the play they don't want to make. They don't have the time to think about it and make that tape-to-tape pass. We get turnovers, and we've seen the shots that result.
Pouliot wins that forward. That is number 11, Ben Pouliot, sophomore forward. Right in front of us is Andrew Larson, number 17, plays it in back behind the net, trying to break it out, stretch pass too far, and that is going to go the length of the ice for the icing.
It's going to be interesting to see what Coach Godwin does with this forecheck to see how he can get out of it. Is he going to stretch the zone a little bit? Is he going to try to get their D out? Is he going to go up the middle instead of the boards where they're jamming it? Got a little bit of coaching.
Hartland trying to get a little offense generated here. They've got plenty of offense. A lot of it coming from number 17, Andrew Larson. In back behind his net is Franti. Franti with Everett Patilla all over him. There's another guy. That engine just revs, Mike.
Yep.
Hartland with an opportunity just out of the reach for number 17, Andrew Larson. Playing catch again in the neutral zone. We've seen a lot of that before Hartland just pumps it in deep. Now Howell with an opportunity to get it out. There's that catch again in the neutral zone.
Yep. You see if they can get some speed going this time.
Larson on the off wing, trying to create in front. Knocked down as he was trying to get in that high slot area. Boy, Mike, you know exactly what he was trying to do. Shot from the point, deflected in front. Oh, the goaltender Badgett had to be very careful there. One-on-one now with some speed. Nice play by the defender. That's a nice play by that freshman, Isaac Franti. Tried the little inside out, and Franti wasn't buying it.
It was a good stick.
Here comes Sheffer the other way. Sheffer takes a big hit there. Boy, Jared Jenkins, the junior forward, really laid a body into him. Back in behind the net, giving chase. Back to the point. Shot from the point, deflected in front and gloved by Ian Badgett.
Howell's doing it right. They're making it real difficult, not only for them to get speed, But for all those guys to go on when Larson just got hit by that defenseman, he was kind of by himself. There was nowhere to move the puck. You make it real easy on the defenseman to take you out when that happens.
Draw one, spin, fire towards the net, deflected by the traffic in front. Here's an opportunity up close. Bodies flying all over the place. Badgett holds on,
think we
and
got
there's
a
the
penalty.
whistle.
I think we have a penalty call here.
What'd you see down there, Mike?
I think one of the Howell guys took out the Hartland guy going. Ref's got his hands up unless he's calling peace. Let's see what he got. Yep, the Howell box is open.
Indeed it is. That is going to be Dominic Girardin, the senior forward. Ian Badgett, junior goaltender. Take a look at him there, wearing the number 35 in that sharp jersey.
They like to let a little bit go, but you make it easy on them when you hit someone after the whistle like that.
So 0 for 1 on the power play are the Highlanders. It's Hartland's turn. Hartland on the power play here. Win the draw, shot from the point, deflected wide in the corner and out of play.
Yeah.
Mike, I know you're a jersey snob. You and I have been jersey snobs for a long time.
Yeah.
We've known each other for a long time. You like that? You like that Howell jersey?
I like the Howell jersey, and I don't know if it's the color that you don't see a lot. Is it Colorado State, the Rams, kind of? Isn't that their color like that?
That's a good.
You don't
comparison.
see it. You don't see it a lot. When you get colors you don't see a lot, you kind of tend to gravitate towards them.
Remember, the Brampton Battalion in the OHL used to have that colored helmet as well. It's almost like a pea-colored helmet. Shot from the point, deflected in front. Bodies flying all over the place. Padgett with this opportunity, they score. Puck was loose in that mass of humanity. We're going to have to take a look at the replay to see who got it. But you could see a big battle in front. And Ian Badgett, the goaltender, got shoved aside, and the puck somehow went in.
You'll see right away the Howell defenseman's on the ice. I think he lost the battle of the bodies there. The puck comes to Larson, and he's going to put it out, and the guy gets a rebound. I'm not quite sure who it was.
Well, we'll take a look at the replay momentarily, but a power play goal for Hartland gives them a 1-0 lead. Almost 10 minutes into this game, 7:04. Nothing Badgett could do there, just a massive humanity in front of him. He's down on his knees. Nothing he could do there.
Hartland's got some big, strong forwards, and they just took that crease over there.
We'll let you know as soon as we get it from the official announcement who got that goal. But we do know it's a power play goal, and Hartland has a 1-0 lead, looking for more, giving chase down in the corner before Howell gets it out. Now back to pick it up. Deflected puck. Nick Hallinan loses it. Boy, almost a break. Howell had it 2-on-0 if they can control the puck. High slot area trying to work it down inside. Another quick stick opportunity. Piros, big stop. Oh, big stop by Piros. It's all about positioning. Now a deflection in front goes wide. Highlanders looking for the equalizer here as Hartland just scored on the power play. A little dangle there and a hook. And there you go.
I don't think the parents like that call, but I don't think they do.
Well, that's a
Many
big
times.
stop by Piros. What a sequence of events that was.
Right?
Howell nearly ties it up shortly after Hartland takes the lead. Piros with a magnificent save, and then the penalty the other way. Mike, how many times have we seen it?
Absolutely. And so exactly what we were saying down here. Instead of shooting the puck, pass it. They showed patience. They passed it around. They had a couple great opportunities there, and again, a nice save.
Well, we take a look at this Hartland power play again. Forced out of their own end, trying to get something going. Here they go, churning it up. Trying to weave his way through traffic. Surveying the situation is Ashton Trombley. Just throws it in deep. Now worked in back behind the net. Lucas Henry gives chase down there. Back to the point. That is Adam Patella. He's just going to pump it back whence it came. Trying to work out of that corner and spring somebody free. Patilla with a little room now with a shot. No problem there. Badgett saw it all the way, and he gloves it down. Let's take a look at the replay on that goal, that power play goal about a minute and a half ago. Oh, this is on that last shot.
That was the
nope,
last
this
shot.
is the goal.
Nope, yep. It looked
Nearly
just like the
gloved
same
in
play.
front.
I was going to say, that's exactly what they've been running here. They've been getting it back to 18, gets the shot on net. He has 3 shots on net. On this power play, he's going to get an assist on that goal right there.
I think it's the big defender in front, Paxton, that got a piece of that. playing down low. Hartland looking for more on the power play. Circle around the net now. Back out in front, looking for that back door just wide. Net off its moorings.
So that's Adam Patella back there they got playing on the point there on the power play. They're feeding him, getting that shot, and that worked out for him.
Hey, State Champs is located on the campus of Lawrence Technological University. They offer over 20 varsity sports, including men's hockey. Women's hockey will debut in the fall of 2021. You can recruit yourself at ltuathletics.com. Still 1 minute and 2 seconds on this power play opportunity. Hartland's buzzing, looking for more, Mike.
They are. They're working the power play exactly as they want it right now. Howell's kind of sitting back a little bit.
5:13 to go here, first period. Hartland on top, 1-0. He is Mike Ivesel. My name is Sean Belegian. So glad you can join us. Hartland wins the draw, but swept just over the line. 55 seconds remaining on this power play as it's pumped in there by Braden Patilla, the sophomore defender, into the corner. Hartland giving chase down there, around the net now, trying to set it up, back to the point. Patilla with a shot, just deflected wide. Now giving chase in the corner is Sheffer. Sheffer loses it for the moment. Coming in for support is Hallinan. Now back in behind the net. Showing some patience. Hallinan with a spot. No problem there. Badgett gloves that down and going to give the what for. That whistle came and you're going to get the what for down there. Is rooting down there is Pouliot. No problem with that. But as you know, Mike, no defender is going to take kindly to that.
Absolutely, absolutely not. I tell you what, Hartland looks like a very confident power play right now. They know what they want to do, and they're getting it done. And when I say Howell's sitting back, it's not necessarily they're sitting back letting, but when you're moving the puck as fast as they're moving it, you kind of just got to take away the lanes. You can't really get too aggressive on it.
23 seconds remaining in this power play opportunity for Hartland. They lead 1-0, looking to add to it. Here's an opportunity. Tough angle. Looked like it hit Badgett off the helmet there. Finally cleared by Howell. Piros is going to come out. Maybe they have time for one more rush. Let's see. No, sir. 5 seconds remaining as Braden Patilla loses it. Now an opportunity for Howell. Just rolls off the stick of Trevin Pinalla. And Hartland with a chance to break out now. There's Adam Patilla. Plays it across other side. Now playing catch in behind the net to Adam Patilla. Gives it to Braden Patilla. Chipped up and going to be whistled.
There's good patience. They're waiting for their forwards to come back and get set up to do the breakout, but you got to watch. You go back and forth one too many times, that forecheck catches up to you.
Hey, the State Champs Hockey Player of the Year presented by Warrior Hockey is up and running. You can cast your vote at statechampsnetwork.com. Now, whoever leads our online vote will never, ever, ever be removed from our top 10. Go to statechampsnetwork.com and vote. Took Hartland a few minutes to get going, Mike, but they've been carrying the play. A couple power play opportunities helped that, no doubt. But
definitely.
Certainly with some puck possession the last few minutes. Let's see if Howell can get something going the other way. They try to do that now. Puck in the corner right in front of us. Franti takes control. Starts one way, comes back the other way. That was a good decision. Brendan Patilla gets it up. Keep an eye on Adam Patilla. Adam Patilla winds up, rolls off his stick. Comes out in front. An opportunity in front, just rolled towards the net dangerously to the line, not out. Playing catch are the defenders. Now there's an opportunity for Luck. Luck throws it the other way. This time can't keep it in. Piros is going to come out
you gotta like
and
this.
Play it ahead. The stretch pass, and that is going to go.
Gotta like that. You gotta like it.
I like the aggression.
Not only is he making saves, he's coming out here and he's making stretch passes. It's like having a third defenseman back there.
You know, I want to give a shout out to a buddy that just told me he's watching us right now, Kirk Hunter, who longtime assistant coach for Hartland, says he's watching us right now. Appreciate that, Coach Hunter. Hope you are well. Draw right in front of our broadcast vantage point. This time we're not elevated. We were spoiled in Trenton, Mike. We were up on the second floor, could look down on the play. This time we got to rely on our monitor a little bit more.
Yeah, absolutely. It seems like every time we're at this angle, the action's at the other end.
Boy, isn't that the truth? Shot comes in. Boy, Badgett had to be very careful there as that shot from the point by Patilla got through. Patilla keeps it in, steps up. Nice move there. Lets another shot go. Badgett kicks that aside. Big hit in the corner as Hartland's really on the puck right now. To the line, kept it in. Giving chase behind their own net now. Highlanders with an opportunity to clear it. That is Colton Schaefer down there. Gets it to the line and finally out.
And Hartland forechecks really trapping them back in there. They're moving now.
Boy, the puck possession the last 12 minutes, Mike, is heavily in Hartland's favor as that puck deflects up into the protective netting and the whistle is blown.
Absolutely.
1:54 remaining in this first period. Hartland on top, 1-0. A power play goal by Paxton, number 77, Steve Paxton, the senior defenseman. Shane Paxton, my apologies.
It took them a while, but Hartland's really got their legs going here. It's starting to tilt a little bit down there.
Big draw at this late juncture of the first period, one forward by Howell. And they get an opportunity to skate out. Center in front, nobody home. Hartland with the puck again, coming in transition. Hallinan trying to weave his way down in front of Badgett, gets the puck knocked away to the line, just over the line on the offside.
Now that would have been something. Hallinan coming down there. He was sprinting from the bench to the locker room. He changed sticks, so I would have said had to be something with the stick, right, Dad?
Had to be.
Had to be. Just had to be. But
Ferguson going to go to the penalty box here. Mike, I didn't see what happened.
I didn't see that one.
No, I didn't see what happened.
One of us is supposed to catch that.
Tweedledee and Tweedledum. Are you kidding me?
Well, I was going to say it looked like Hartland's got their stuff together. They're starting to get a flow going. That pass up the middle on the last breakout helped.
Second power play opportunity for Howell now. Boy, I'll tell you what, they can change the narrative on this first period, Mike, with a late power play goal here and tie this up before this first period ends.
Be a different game if they can.
Absolutely it would. Big battle in the corner. Hartland on the puck again. Howell trying to root it loose, but finally taken by Hartland. Weaving in his own zone, Adam Patilla, veteran move, just throw it back into the neutral zone and make Hartland start over. 50 seconds remaining in this first period. Giveaway there. Deflected in front. That puck's going to stay in. Jumping on it now is Pominville. Pominville throws to the other side. Big shot. Just rolls wide and then rolls along the dasher board and down the ice.
Two smart plays there by the Hartland defenseman, holding the puck and looking for a play, but what the coach is going to be mad about is those two turnovers.
Absolutely. Pominville stops, has a man on him, and coming back the other way is Hartland. 1-on-3. Plays the puck up to himself. Nice move coming in on the net, but finally, you're going to draw a penalty there.
Move your feet, get to the net. You're going to draw penalties and get scoring chances.
Shot from the point. Boy, strange deflection up and over Badgett. Finally played by Howell. And Mike, we're going to get some 4-on-4 action to end this first period.
And you know how much we love that. We were talking about that the other day, the 4-on-4s, the 3-on-3s.
Yep. Open ice, open ice, open ice.
And, it sounds cliche, but good things happen when you get the pucks to the net.
Hey, in our first intermission, we'll show you State Champs Hockey Time. Each and every week, myself and John Kidd will recap what's happening in high school hockey across the state of Michigan, and we'll recap what happened here in the first period as well between Hartland and Howell, which, after one period of play, is going to go in the books as a 1-0 lead for Hartland. Power play goal by number 77, Shane Paxton, the only scoring in that first period. Mike, an entertaining period. It took Hartland a few minutes to get going, but they really carried the play. Mike, in my humble opinion, maybe the last 11 minutes of the period.
Absolutely. There's going to be talking points for both coaches here. I like the way Howell came out. They were frustrating them with their forecheck. They weren't allowing anything in the neutral zone. Hartland couldn't get any speed going, but then it stopped. and then Hartland started using the speed, and then you have to sit back on your heels a little bit. So Hartland's going to want to start the period the way they ended it. Howell's got to get back to that frustrating forecheck.
Well, as we mentioned, in case you missed it, we've got our state champs hockey time here in the intermission of this one, where after the first period of play, Hartland leads by a score of 1-0. He's Mike Iveso. I'm Sean Belegian. We'll be back with the second period in just a moment here on the State Champs Network.
Welcome inside the State Champs Studios on the campus of Lawrence Technological University. Welcome back to Hockey Time. I'm Jonathan Kidd, along with Sean Belegian. Sean, how are you doing today?
Tremendous. It's March. Hey, this is the sprint of the season. Normally we're talking about the playoffs. We're not quite there yet, but they're looming, John. It's going to be exciting.
As always, State Champs Hockey Time is presented by our friends at the Alta Equipment Company. Sean, a few weeks ago, Zach Herrig over at Fox 17, this is 2 weeks in a row he gets a shout-out here on Hockey Time. He did a story on 4 female students who has spearheaded the streams for Forest Hills Northern Eastern hockey games. Just talk about how these schools and these productions have came out of the bat to stream these games, especially right now when there's a limited amount of fans right now.
I love it, and a personal thank you from guys like me who, in years gone by, John, you and I have talked about it so often. I would love nothing more than to clone myself and send one Sean over to the west side to see what NE or Granville or Forest Hills Central are doing. Send one Sean, to the Saginaw Valley area. Send another Sean up north. We don't have that technology yet, but what we do have is we have the technology to allow Sean to sit at home, John to sit at home, whomever to sit at home and watch a game. I told you the first game of the year I watched Forest Hills NE. That first night there were no games down near our area, but they were playing, and I sat at home and watched it on Twitter. It was awesome to see, and there are so many different places doing that now, and the game at this level has grown so much in the past decade. I applaud the MHSAA for allowing people to do this, and I certainly applaud, the areas that are streaming these games, some of the guys that are calling these games all over the great state of Michigan.
And also, too, it's amazing to see since the start of the hockey season that we're scrolling through the State Champs social media and just the high school hockey coverage from television stations across the state.
It makes me so happy because, again, not that long ago, you weren't seeing it. You weren't seeing it. There were a few guys that go-tos, if you will, but I think it starts with the coaches again. They've done a good job of putting up their stats on the websites, whether it be the hub or tweeting out the stats for their teams. Sometimes they do it on the team social media. Sometimes they do it on their own social media. Shout out to Coach Markham. Thank you. Coach Markham up in Houghton, always tweeting out what his team did and everything. So that's half the battle to me. And now, John, one of the things that I always enjoy doing is I always like looking at the various rankings out there. I do. Because the more the merrier. I'm serious. We've done our rankings maybe a little bit longer than other people have. Come on, bring it. It's more coverage for these guys, and I love to see a different perspective. And maybe there's a team that I overlooked in my long process of doing it. Because, John, you know this. I'm not joking. I spend hours in the afternoon poring over numbers and coming up with different scenarios and everything in order to rank the teams. And I see people out there putting different rankings up there. I love it. It's beautiful. The coverage has grown so much, and it deserves to grow because high school hockey is a great product. It really is.
We get our hockey coverage from Jason and Zach over at Fox 17, Jake Duran in the UP, Jake Vanderbrook in Northeast Michigan, and Harrison Beebe in Traverse City. And we asked these other TV markets across the state, hey, if you got a great game or a good story to tell, share with us and we'll talk about it here on Hockey Time.
Yeah, I remember a couple of years ago when Cooper Black was at Alpena. Alpena always did a great job of sending us some footage. I know, shout out to my buddy, our buddy, we can say, the legendary Jimmy Young up in the UP. He is probably crisscrossing the UP right now, getting ready to to call another game. And, even closer, Ben Zalegi's done games around here for multiple schools. And to me, it's just so important to do that. And, again, you see it, whether it be the Kalamazoo area, Jackson, West Side, people are really doing a good job. Blue Water area is picking up now, so to me, that's beautiful. I want to hear as much as I can. You can't take everything in. Sometimes you're going to overlook a good story. Sometimes you're going to overlook perhaps a good team, but they're not going to stay a secret for long.
And also, too, I want to give a special shout-out to the newspapers as well. Obviously Bill Kahn over at the Livingston Daily.
He's the best.
Tim Eric, he's taking those photos for Livingston Daily and the Oakland Press. Colin Gay over at Hometown Life. And, Ben also working at Hometown Life as well. It's just so great to see everyone working together to make this game so much better.
That's the funny thing. It doesn't seem to me like, in hockey, I've said this forever. Everybody's rowing in the same direction in the state. I think the media covering it are as well. I really do. I'm not trying to be PC. The media business is a very cutthroat business. Otherwise, trust me, I've been in it for a long time. Not these guys. I mean, people kind of help each other out. It was great. I love Bill Kahn. I'm a real big fan, and it was great to see him the first night out, and just I could see the smile through his mask. Yeah. He could see the smile through my mask, and we, sat there talking not only about what we thought from Brighton and Stevenson that particular night, but, other teams in the area. And, hey, man, how was COVID to you? Is everything okay? Just checking on you. And we did talk some barbecue. But it's funny, John, because it's like, a lot of times if you need some help, you mentioned Tim Eric. He's another guy. Tim, wherever he is, and he's the type of guy who covers 77 games in one day. I don't know how he does it, but he does. And you know what? I always check his timeline for the updates and everything. Guys are always helping each other out or hitting each other up in their DMs and, hey, you got to check this player out or you got to check that team out. It's such a fun community. Blessed to be a very small part of it.
And also, too, we also have to shout out the Michigan High School Hockey Coaches Association. It's the hub. The hub's been the place to go. Shout out to the coaches across the state to updating stats. They put our show on the website. So it's just promoting this game more and more.
I'm not joking when I say this. This is a true story. John, you don't even know this yet. When you talked to me yesterday about what we were going to be talking about, I've been keeping track. I've talked to, I'm not joking, 17 coaches in the last 3 days. I mean, these guys are so great. Like, thank you. I say it all the time, but I'm going to say it one more time. I send a text. They get back to me. I mean, and sometimes it's real simple things. Sometimes it's things that maybe, they don't necessarily want to talk about, but they're going to tell me, what they feel they need to tell me and everything. The guys have been so great. Whenever you ask, guys answer texts. Guys, there have been a couple times where it's just like, here, I'm going to give you an example. I didn't get a chance to see Coach Clements the other night, right? We were out in Trenton. We're getting ready for the broadcast and everything. I just texted him and said, hey, I'm sorry I missed you. I'm a big fan of Coach Clements. He's just such a class act. And he was like, yeah, I thought the same thing. It would have been great to say hello. It was just a simple text saying, hello, how's everything going? Things like that. So the guys are great, just class across the board.
We want to give a special shout out to all of our production staff here at State Champs, our camera guys going out to high school hockey games each and every week. I want to send a special shout out to this guy right here. He works very hard to promote the high school hockey game. Every time I go to a game, the first question that I get from parents and coaches, where's Sean Belegian? I think it's because they're going to complain about the rankings. I just think that's probably it's either we're ranked too high, we're ranked too low, you don't even give us any love. But still, I just want to give you the shout out right here. I'm just the other guy. I'm just the other guy right here. But Sean is the man. And I just want to say thank you for everything you do for high school hockey.
You're embarrassing me.
I know, I am embarrassing you, but just letting you know, you do a great job for high school hockey. You do a lot of stuff across the state of Michigan. You come from your midday show to come here and talk high school hockey. You come out of a show and come talk high school hockey. I just wanted to say thank you.
I love it. No, and trust me, it goes both ways because mutual admiration. A lot of the things that happen here aren't happening without him. The work that he puts in after the shows to get this stuff out there. You know what, John? I think I can speak for you here. we both love the product.
Yes,
it's a great product. And there's no other reason I'm doing it. I mean, I have some friends, of course, and you guys bust me for it. But yeah, of course, I have some friends. But you know what? I love the product.
Yes,
you love the
we
product.
love the product.
They're great people in the product, and I've said it once. I'll say it for the rest of my days. Hockey's the greatest sport on earth. If you don't agree, you're wrong. You know, to me, this is great. So these coaches, these kids are doing a great job all over the state.
One more shout out to our state champs president, Lou Batanti, because if it wasn't for him getting me on a microphone a few years ago to talk high school hockey, doing a test podcast, we wouldn't be here right now.
Yeah. And welcome back into the 140 Ice Den out here in Howell, Michigan. So glad you could join us wherever you may be. My broadcast partner, Mike Iveso. My name is Sean Belegian. After 17 minutes of play, Hartland on top by a score of 1-0. Mike, the difference in this game, a power play tally by Shane Paxton, the defender getting down low, paying the price, and finding the back of the net after a goal mouth scramble. Howell looking to build on that lead here in the early portion of this second period. They will be going on a power play momentarily. Badgett had to be careful there. Deflects the puck up into the corner. But Mike, a fun first period, and so glad that we have so many friends. As a matter of fact, a couple buddies of ours wanted to say hello to us, and we wanted to say hello back.
Yeah, the guys at the Easy Speak at Speakeasy podcast watching the game and enjoying themselves in their little bar there. We just wanted to say hello and thanks for watching.
Ryan Moran sends it the length of the ice as now Hartland will go on a power play for the next minute 25. Kept in at the line but taken away. Played out by the Highlanders. Kept in. Back by Hartland, right in front of our broadcast vantage point before it's taken away and skated out by Pinella.
And we're going to even it up here. A little good hard work, keeping his feet moving, trying to get the puck deep on the kill, and he drew the penalty. And I was just about to say, let's see if Hartland gets their legs going with the power play again. That's where it all started, it seemed, in the first period.
Well, and Mike, you mentioned it. It was Trevin Pinella just kept those legs churning, drew himself the penalty there, so that abbreviated power play is no more. In a minute and 3 seconds, Howell's going to have an opportunity on the power play. But in the meantime, we are going to play some 4-on-4.
Once again, get a little room out there. Let's see these kids use their speed.
Talented players on both teams, to be sure. Put that speed on display. Mucking it up in the corner, just as we talk about speed, they decide to muck it up. Finally an opportunity to break it out. See what Howell can do here. Little indecision there, but Stephen Miller comes over to clean it up. Good job on the forecheck by Hartland, trying to keep the play alive. Coming back other side, Miller again. Big battle there with number 16, Ashton Trombley, who's having a heck of a shift. His motor is running hard. To the line, kept in by Hartland. Near side point. Deflected off one of the Howell players. To the line, not out, shot back in. Badgett had to be careful. Not sure he saw it, but good positioning there. Howell scrambling in their own net, an opportunity to skate it out now. Here's Miller. Stephen Miller's just going to dump it in as they look to make the change, but the play is called on the line.
I got to see a lot of Miller this summer. He was in a camp with my son Sebastiano. I was going to get interested to see if he got down there. He's got quite a shot on him if he could get it on net.
3 seconds remaining in the penalty to Howell. So they will have 58 seconds on the power play momentarily. 1-0. Howell on top. A power play goal by number 77, Shane Paxton, the difference in this game. Draw deep in the Howell zone. Won by Hartland. Back to the line and smartly going the other way, trying to kill off the time, Brady Bologna.
We've seen that a couple of times from their defense now, just drawing it back, not too rush, possess the puck.
Absolutely. Here comes Howell the other way, Moran. Moran, one-man wrecking crew, gets it over the line and promptly sent back down the ice. Badgett going to come out and play it. Now he's going to leave it on a tee for number 15, Chad Kiefer. Kiefer with some speed now. 30 seconds remaining in this power play for Howell. Kiefer trying to break in. Piros just sends it in back behind his own net.
Hartland is making it difficult all over the ice for Howell right now. They can't get anything going in their own zone, and they can't set up the power play.
No, they just, Mike, they just haven't been able to possess the puck here tonight. There's just no other way to say that.
They've done a good job forechecking and trying to make it hard on Hartland to keep the puck, but they themselves are having a real hard time now with the physicality and the speed of Hartland.
Draw stays in that Hartland zone with 24 seconds remaining on this power play opportunity for Hartland. Late change coming on is Dominic Girardi. Draw one in back behind the net. Trying to rag off those last remaining moments, and they do. Cleared the length of the ice. Ian Badgett going to backhand it now. See if they have time for one more rush. That's Jarrett Jenkins picking up speed. Jarrett Jenkins weaves through one, weaves through another puck in front. Deflected up over Piros and out of play. So back to even strength for both of these teams.
That was the first time in a while that we've seen Howell come up with speed. They pushed the defense back. The trailing late guy came in and got that opportunity. Just couldn't get it in.
14:09 remaining in the second period. Still 1-0. Hartland shot right off the draw. Boy, Piros had to be careful there. Howell trying to get some bodies in front of the net now, trying to take the game to Hartland. Pump back in. Nobody to give chase there. Free opportunity for Hartland now. Playing D to D back behind the goal. Back the other way. Hops over a stick. Hartland with an opportunity to clear it out. They do into the neutral zone. Boy, they got to jump tonight, Mike. It took them a little while to get going, but Hartland's got to jump tonight.
They are. They're flying out there, and they're just right now a step ahead of Howell on everything.
Picked off there. Giveaway. Shot comes in. Badgett came well out beyond his blue crease area to stop that shot by a very active Seth Ferguson tonight. I've liked 19's game tonight, Mike.
Yes. And right now, Howell finally got back to a little bit of the forecheck down there. It seemed like it was going to turn a little bit, but then as soon as Hartland starts skating and gets it down here, it's a turnover right into a scoring chance.
Draw right in front of us. Girardine and Ferguson. We'll call it a draw, but Howell comes out of it. See what I did there? Colton Schaefer coming the other way into the neutral zone.
That's one of those broadcasting tricks you're supposed to teach me.
Yeah, well, I don't know any of them. I usually kind of stumble upon them, Mike. Let's be completely honest.
Whatever it takes.
Yeah, breakout comes the other way. Pump back in by Hartland. Opportunity now for Howell. Skating up is Schaefer. Schaefer gets his feet cut underneath him. That is going to be a penalty indeed. No doubt about that.
And again, get yourself going, get some speed, possess that puck, going, trying to get through that neutral zone. You're going to draw penalties if you keep on moving. I think one thing Coach Rocky might be saying on that bench is distribute that puck. They're doing a lot on their own right now. They've got guys open. They got to start distributing that puck.
12:52 to go here, second period. Another power play opportunity for Howell. Can they get the equalizer at home? Well, let's see who they have out there coming to take this draw. It's going to be Everett Patilla.
Patilla? Haven't heard that one.
Nathan Wilton playing up on the wings. Looks like they're playing.
They put the wrong guy in the box. They're trying to play tricks on him. Don't look down. I'm in the box.
Don't do that. Mike and I have had this bit where we do bad French imitations to each other for about 30 years. So when you did that, I almost started laughing. To the line, shot in, Piros. Had to be careful. Puck loose. To the line, kept in by Howell. Back to the line now. Another shot from the point. That time no traffic in front. Easily cleared by Hartland. Back behind his own net is Moran. Moran waits for traffic to clear. He's going to skate it up now. No. Quick pass coming back the other way for Wilton. Wilton through the center ice zone. Going to pump it up to Pinalla. Back in behind the net, giving chase down there is Chad Kiefer. He plays catch with Pinalla, who trips. Hartland with an opportunity the other way. One-on-one. Coming back the other way. There's a dangerous player. Look at just getting wide and almost setting himself up was Andrew Larson. He loses it. Here comes Howell. 1 minute remaining in this power play. Trying to use the defender as the screen. No, deflected aside, but kept in by the Highlanders. Big hit at the line. And pumped back deep into the Howell zone. Giving chase there, Stephen Miller. Back to Miller. Played up with 40 seconds remaining in this power play. Far side to Pinalla. He tries to pump it in, taken away there, and controlled by Hartland. Deflected in front, but an Eagle there. Drops it back, sticks flying. I almost call it wood, Mike. Do you still catch yourself showing your age and calling it wood?
Absolutely.
There
Those
is
old wood sticks, nothing like them.
There is nothing wood about these sticks today, ladies and gentlemen. Ask our friends at Warrior. That covert is a beauty.
I like what you did there.
Thank you very much. Special shout out to my boy Doug Todd. In the waning moments of this power play, opportunity just outside the circle. Perros. He was screened. Power play over, but the Highlanders buzzing. Trying to keep it in deep, get that cycle going. In back behind the net. Davatilla chips it in front. Boy, that hit a Hartland player up high, and he's down.
That is going to leave a mark, but that's going to get brownie points on that bench. His teammates are going to tap him on the shin pads as soon as he gets there.
Hayden Sturos leaves it for Stephen Miller. Back in front, nearly a giveaway. Davatella on top of it, but an opportunity in front. Boy, two Hartland players in back behind the play. They connect on that pass, two guys in front. They keep it in. Waiting. Score. What a shot. Oh, my goodness gracious. How about Jordan Haydu, the junior forward, with a snipe to make it 2-0.
There wasn't but an inch there. That was just barely a look there, and he put it right under the crossbar. What a shot.
Folks, wait till you see this replay. This was right in front of our broadcast vantage point. And I even gave a little bit of the Bob Cole score there.
I like that.
Except Cole's is almost like, it's almost SCR, and that's it.
So, but we have to give credit to our vantage point. I saw that coming. We could see it right from our angle that we're at. He came right at us and put it right over the shoulder and under the crossbar. Great shot.
2-0 now. Hartland on top. Give him an inch, and he'll take it. We'll get that replay for you in just a second. Ian Badgett.
And that
with
goal,
the stop there.
That goal came right as, again, Howell was having a good shift. They actually got their power play set up a little bit. They were moving their feet. It came down. They stopped moving their feet a little bit. Hartland, with that speed and that physicality, took over.
Let's see about that replay in just a moment here. No worries there. Howell trying to get something going. Coming back the other way is Moran. Moran with a shot. Boy, just missed far side. Didn't think he had the angle there. He didn't miss by much, Mike.
No, and I got to tell you, Moran's been active all game on both sides of the puck. I really like his game.
Opportunity. Boy, tried the give and go just wide of 16, Trombley. Trombley out and again, opportunity in front. Boy, Badgett had to be careful with the dangerous Larson in front.
That was a nice tip pass there, too. Hartland's really moving that puck well. Howell's got to start moving the puck a little bit more, distributing the puck.
So an opportunity in front. Puck comes in the near corner now, right in front of our broadcast vantage point. Stepping up once again, Shane Paxton. He's got one of the goals tonight. Active defender for Hartland. Puck comes back into the neutral zone. Paxton going to send it back in again. Giving chase down there without a stick now as Ryan Moran knocks his man off the puck, but kept in once again by Hartland. Losing a blade there right in front of us was Lucas Henry, but kept in, still on it. Shot from the impossible angle there by Patilla. Boy, they're buzzing right now is Hartland. High off the glass, into the neutral zone, an opportunity the other way. Coming in, shot wide over Peros. That was Stephen Miller. I'm with you, Mike. He's been very active here tonight.
Absolutely. He can skate and he can shoot. He's just got to get it going.
2-0 Hartland on top. Playing catch are the defenders in their own zone. Looking to break it out here. Opportunity now, just going to spin and go the other way. That's Lucas Henry. Nearly picked off. High off the glass and an opportunity on the off wing. Nobody with him, though. Good job by the defenders. It's not the mistake, it's the recovery, and Hartland gets an opportunity to break out. Got a man breaking in on Padgett, just a wide. Now Howell with an opportunity coming the other way.
Game's opening up a little bit now, isn't
Sure
it? Back
is.
and forth. They're both skating.
Absolutely. Coming out of their own zone now. Head up, trying to stick handle through the neutral zone, taken away. Here comes Howell with an opportunity breaking in. Peros had to stand up tall as Jarrett Jenkins was in deep, and the play call.
Once again, moving the feet, getting the puck to the net, drawing the penalty off the turnover in the neutral zone. That was one of the few times we didn't see Hartland passing that puck and moving it and getting it deep, and it cost him.
So here we go. Howell with an opportunity on the power play here. Hey, check out State Champs Hockey Time every Wednesday at 3 p.m. presented by the Alta Equipment Company. Myself, Jonathan Kidd, will recap what's happening in high school hockey. State Champs Hockey Time premieres every Wednesday during the season on the State Champs Sports Network. I was probably a read behind, so I apologize to our director, Kevin, on that. Howell trying to set things up on this power play. We'll set it for you. Lorenzo Rudberg in behind his own net. Now coming back the other way, Chad Kiefer. Chad Kiefer in behind the net. Sends it to the other side to the point. Kept in. Good job at the line by Rudberg keeping it in. Now playing in the points, trying to break it back in. Traffic in front this time. Next goal's a big goal in this one. Rudberg sends it to the wing. Back to the point now. Back to Rudberg on the right point. They're trying to set up Everett Patilla. You can see it from here, and I think Hartland could see it as well, and the puck sent the length of the ice. Giving chase now is Everett Patilla.
Yeah, they had it set up, but Hartland was doing a great job getting into shooting and passing lanes there. There wasn't much they could do but pass it around the outside.
Patilla to the far wing, that's Kiefer. Back to the point, Peros. Nobody in front of that, gloves that like it's job.
Yeah, they had that one set up. They were moving it. They were getting close to having a dangerous scoring chance. Got in the shooting lane, ate that puck. Great teammate.
So 51 seconds remaining in this power play opportunity. Face off deep in the Hartland zone. One forward, but controlled by Hartland and sent the length of the ice. Junior goaltender Ian Badgett going to throw it to the far wing, but lost there. Picking it up is Larson, the dangerous Larson. Stick handling, what an opportunity on the short-handed attempt. Killing off precious minutes of this power play time. Andrew Larson, 1-on-3 down there, winning battles left and right.
Love to see that out of your star scorer, too. Down there getting dirty in the corners, killing penalties. What a shift.
Yeah, he's a special player. Andrew Larson. Of course, people remember Joey Larson, who was our state champs player of the year, 3 years ago? All the years run together, Mike. It was 3, it was 4, I'm not sure. Waning moments of this power play, and now Hartland back to full strength. Here they come. Out of the box with speed. No problem there by Badgett. Boy, I tell you what, Seth Ferguson came out like a bull in a china shop. Badgett had to be careful to take that angle away.
Yeah, there's something about it when these hockey players get going with speed. That jersey tailing in the wind there as they're going makes them look a little bit faster. He was flying, though.
So 5:05 to go, Mike, in the second period. I'm going to say it again. The next one is a big one.
Absolutely, but Howell's got to get something going here. Once again, it looks like towards the end of the period, Hartland's starting to take over.
Yeah, they've been on the puck all night, has Hartland. Let's see what Howell's got going here. Try to get something going offensively the other way. Pump back in, giving chase there. The very active Seth Ferguson tonight. Coming back for help is Brandon Sider. Finally coming out the other way is Davatilla. Davatilla sends it in front after taking a big hit, but Hartland comes back in transition. Take a look at Ferguson. Back in front and just missed a wide. What a great opportunity there by number 13, Nick Hallinan.
What a shift by 19 here. Ferguson is all over the ice.
Yeah, he has had a good night here tonight. 4:10 remaining. Here come the Eagles again. Just kind of chipping it in that time is Braden Patilla. He goes in and picks it up himself. Right now, Mike, you said it earlier, they just got to step on the Highlanders right now. But it's still only a 2-0 game.
Absolutely. That they're in the game. It's just going to – is Howell going to work hard enough to get that one break? Kind of like we were talking in the beginning with Coach Rocky.
Hey, folks, you can find all our State Champs content at our website, statechampsnetwork.com, or you can download the State Champs app that is available on your favorite streaming platforms. Download the free State Champs app today. I want to give a special shout out to our crew here that has to work with this bonehead. Thank you, Kevin.
They put up with the both of us. They should get a raise, that's for sure.
Hartland with an opportunity to clear at the length of the ice. They are going to clear the length of the ice for the icing. Yeah, Kevin had to point out I was reading the reads off the third period page as opposed to the second period page.
Look, well,
thank you, Kevin.
On a positive end, you're thinking one period ahead.
Thank you, Mike. That was...
All right, Howell's got a face-off down here. Let's see if they can get some good puck possession and get something going here.
Yeah, got to get something going. No doubt about that. In back behind their own net. Defenders playing catches. They look for the breakout here. Do the Eagles. Coming up now, the very dangerous Larson. And we've got a penalty coming up on that play. That's going to be a hook.
You know, as a player, we do it all the time. It's so easy to do, but it's just an automatic call. You get the stick on the hands, just interfering with them a little bit, and you're going to get a hooking call every time as soon as that stick goes parallel to the ice.
Well, this is not what the doctor ordered. They're trailing 2-0. And Hartland going on a power play. They've already got a power play tally here tonight. Shane Paxton with the goal. And they win the draw. Paxton goes right to the net again. That's a defender paying the price down low. Playing catch in front to Andrew Larson. Larson back to the point. Near point now. Larson looking, weaving, looking for his own spot. Hits the post. Rebound in front. Badgett down. Controlled by Larson again. Back to the point. Knocked away. An opportunity now coming the other way for Rudberg. Rudberg in. Big stop. Piros.
That was the break they were looking for.
Now here comes Hartland back the other way. Opportunity in front. Badgett knocks that away. Another one. He's going to glove that down. Well, I'll tell you what. You want to talk about some sandpaper. Shane Paxton, the defender, going in and just wreaking havoc down low.
And we see it with guys all the time. You look at like your Thomas Holmstroms, your Sean Averys that lived in front of the net right there. He was tiptoeing that blue right there. The ref was watching him the whole time. He did a great job keeping his skates out of the crease, not interfering with the goalie, causing havoc, almost led to a goal.
Hey, folks, Warrior Hockey has the new Covert QRE 10 stick. Elite puck feel and quick release for players of all ages. The Warrior Covert QRE 10 stick, there's no feeling like it. Mike, that thing is as light as a feather. It is, I mean, honestly, you hold it in your index finger.
Oh.
It's like, how the heck did we have tree trunks when we were kids?
It's unbelievable. They have no idea what we had to put up with.
I still have a couple old wood sticks, as you know.
Oh, yeah, we were down shooting the other night before the Montreal game.
That's right, a couple wood sticks down there. So we'll play 4-on-4 for a little bit here. Hartland leads 2-0, waning moments of this second period. catch now. Howell trying to get something going offensively. Stepping up now is going to be Everett Patilla. He works far wing to Pinella. Pinella stops, waits, fires. Piros, no problem there to glove that down and get the whistle with $1:46 left in this second period.
There's still time. They got their one break. They had to break away. Nice save made. You know, they just need another one. They just got to capitalize on this. 2-1, as we say all the time, that makes it a different game, right?
Absolutely.
Captain Obvious, but it's a total different game going into that third period at 2-1.
No, you're absolutely right. Draw down there. One forward shot right off the draw. Piros had to be safe. Now back in behind their own net. Hartland starts one way, starts the other way. Does Luck. Taken away that time by Pominville. Pominville gets it over, and Piros gloves it into the corner. Now a little jump here. Lorenzo Rudberg with an opportunity. Shot down in front, deflected into the corner. But Howell's got a little jump down here, though, now, Mike.
They got their feet moving. I was just going to say, this is what Coach has been waiting for. They got their feet moving. They're moving the puck, creating opportunities. They're getting it back to Miller.
Shot from the point with the extra man on now. Nearly a giveaway at the line. Opportunity in front. Piros with a stop, and then another big stop just for good measure.
So a few minutes ago, we say, are they going to get a break? Are they going to capitalize on it? They've had 3 or 4 breaks and opportunities, and Piros has just shut the door on each and every one of them.
Well, we talked about it, Mike. There are some fine goaltenders in the state of Michigan, no doubt about it. And Ryan Piros certainly making a case for being one of the best in the state.
Absolutely. We've been lucky enough to do 3 games and have 3 great goaltenders show up.
Hartland sends it the length of the ice. 25 seconds remaining in this power play opportunity. 45 seconds remaining in this second period. Pass to the wing, nobody there. Howell has to start back up. See if they can churn it up. Coming back with speed the other way is Kiefer. Kiefer's going to send it in behind the net. Piros comes out to play it. Sends it to the near wing, but picked off. Shot from the line, knocked aside, and we got another penalty call in front of that Hartland net.
You know, we had a chance to talk to Howell's coach before the game, and he talked about buying the systems and how close they were. We have seen it in spurts tonight. Shifts like that where they've drawn the penalties, they've got the pucks to the net, and they're doing exactly what they're supposed to be doing. You can see it.
5 there, Mike. So this is a glorious, glorious opportunity for Howell to get something back.
Well, Piros is going to have to stand tall here. They always say your best penalty killer has got to be your goaltender.
24.4 seconds remaining in this second period, but a 5-minute major now for Howell. Howell can't take advantage here as Hartland comes skating out. Coming near side, an opportunity in front. Boy, very dangerous that time was Ashton Trombley. Trombley on it again. Trombley, backhand, forehand, backhand. Badgett there to make the stop in the waning moments of the second period, and that is going to do it for the second period of play. But, Mike, a glimmer of hope for Howell. Yes, they trail 2-0 to the visitors from Hartland, but they've got 4 minutes and 36 seconds of power play time to deal with when we come back.
They've got some time to talk about it in the locker room, and I think they're going to hope that the next 4 minutes and 36 seconds go a little bit better than the first 24 seconds of that power play.
Well, in our second intermission, we will take a look back at some of the best highlights of the state champs coverage during this shortened regular season. It has indeed been a sprint. Make no mistake about that. And we will, of course, recap what happened in that second period here between Hartland and Howell. Along with my broadcast partner, Mike Iveso, my name is Sean Belegian. Don't you go anywhere. Our intermission report as well, the third period of this one. What we can tell you is after 34 minutes of play here at the 140 Ice Den. I always want to call it Grand Oaks, right?
You got it there, though. You got it.
The 140 Ice Den. The visitors from Hartland have a 2-0 lead over Howell. So glad you can join us right here on the State Champs Network.
Just have a blast. Let's be simplistic in our play. Let's be high level in our energy and our effort. And let's just have a day, fellas. Let's have a day. Let's go out and do what we do. And let's go get her done. Let's go, fellas. Here we go.
USA Hockey Arena is the site for this KLAA MIHL crossover between Livonia Stevenson and Detroit Catholic Central in our Alta Equipment Company main event. Stevenson looking to go 3-0 to start the shortened season, and they get on the board just over 2 minutes into the contest. Jack Smith sends it over to Carson Clevin. The senior buries the rubber. The Spartans out to a 1-0 lead. The Shamrocks also looking to win their third game of the campaign. With the man advantage here, Rhett Beal gets the pass from Dante Williams. He has a good look, but Stevenson netminder Brendan Strobel is there for the denial. It was still 1-0 after the opening period. Catholic Central on the power play again in the second. The senior Billy Shields finds the loose puck. He sends the rebound home, and we're knotted up at 1 apiece. Jump ahead to the early stages of the third. Stevenson with a great chance to move back in front. Nick Justice sends it from the point. Mad scramble in front of the net, but Shields is there to clear it away. The Spartans keep the pressure on. Brendan Hurd spots Ian Kimball, but junior goalie Bobby Masters is there for the huge save. That keeps it a 1-1 game. Same score with 90 seconds to play. Tommy Shea hits the pass, keeps it in the Stevenson zone, and the senior would finish the deal. Shea scores to give the Shamrocks a 2-1 lead. Stevenson with one last chance. They pull Strobel to get the extra attacker on the ice, but Masters says, no sir. Detroit Catholic Central improves to 3-0 on the season. They win a thriller, 2-1 the final.
It's just great atmosphere, even with not a lot of people. And the team showed up, the boys were going, and we got that win. It was a great experience.
That was fun, all right? Feel good about yourselves tonight, but recognize, as I mentioned to you yesterday, whatever happened today, we still come to the rink Monday ready to get better because we got another big week ahead. Every week, we keep getting better, all right? We got better today. That was fun to watch.
We go to the west side of the state for an Ottawa-Kent Conference matchup with Granville at home, taking on the Rams from Rockford in our Alta Equipment Company main event. These teams met just a few weeks back with the game ending in a 4-4 tie. Well, the Bulldogs don't waste any time to get on the board in this one. How about 41 seconds in? The junior Drew Harrington hops in his second goal of the season. Granville up 1-0. Rockford hoping to make another deep run after a trip to the D2 quarters last season. They respond later on in the period. The puck gets played off the boards, and Owen DeVries snaps it home. 8th of the campaign for the senior. It's 1-1 after the opening period. Granville looking to move back in front in the second. Nice stick work here by Andrew Uturo. He slides it over to Brendan Hunt, but is denied by the Rockford netminder Nolan Smith. And we still had a pair of ones on the board heading into the third. Jump ahead, just under 10 minutes to go in the game. Rockford senior Carson Court forces the turnover. That leads to the 2-on-1. He gets it over to Jared Switzer, who puts home his 6th goal of the year. The Rams take a 2-1 lead, and they would add some insurance just a couple of minutes later. Puck goes out to Court, and the team's leading scorer goes upstairs for the tally. He would add an empty netter and now has 18 goals on this season as Rockford goes on to beat Granville. 4-1 is the final. The Rams improve to 7-4-1 on the season.
First things first is we respect Granville a ton. It's been a good rivalry over the years, and the boys, we had to make some adjustments after a couple hardships this far. We wanted to come out. Those adjustments were made today, and the boys executed on them, so I'm very proud of them.
Let's start fast. Let's play with energy. And like I said, I like the guys in this room a lot, and I like what we have. And if we play our game, we're going to be successful. Okay? Don't let the game come to you. Go out and take it. If we play our game, the rest should take care of itself.
I'm Ryan Slocum, out to the west side of the state with Byron Center taking on the Cougars from Grand Rapids Catholic Central. Byron Center coming off its best season a year ago, making it all the way to the Division I semifinals. This season, they're playing in Division II when they get on the board in the first. The sophomore Brady Breet snaps it to the back of the net. He gives the Bulldogs a 1-0 lead. GRCC comes right back off the faceoff. It's Ian Schweigert visiting the red light district. It was a 1-1 game after the opening period. The Bulldogs were barking again in the second. Sophomore Logan Nicholas going top shedder. That's his 9th goal in 5 games this season. BC now up a pair at 3-1. More from the Dogs with just over 4 minutes to play in the second. Logan's older bro, Luke, chases down the puck. He scores from the tough angle. Byron Center cruising up 4-1. But don't count out Catholic Central just yet. On the power play, the senior Ryan Rollins is there to bury the rubber. His first of the year. Cougars down a deuce at 4-2 as we head to the final frame. More from GRCC in the third. Andrew Wormuth, right place, right time. The junior notches his 4th goal of the campaign, and we have a 1-goal game. The Cougars had a 5-on-3 advantage just a couple of minutes later, and they take advantage. Shane Kwiatkowski with the wicked wrister. Just like that, we are knotted up at 4 apiece. But Byron Center had a power play of their own with 3 minutes to play in the game, and it's Luke Nicholas knocking home the rebound, his 2nd of the night, and it's the game winner. Byron Center hangs on. 5-4 is the final. The Bulldogs improve to 5-0 on the season.
It's exhilarating. Like, we come to the rink every day. We get to see these guys because they play on the other rink, and you play with these kids growing up, like Pee-wees, Bantams. So to still show them who's boss, it feels pretty good.
Division III matchup in the Upper Peninsula as Calumet was at home to take on Houghton on Tuesday night. Both teams in the top 5 in our state champs hockey rankings. Calumet, ranked 3rd, would get on the board in the opening period. A pair of juniors hooking up as Nolan Sturross slides it over to Jackson Riley in front, who puts it home. Copper Kings led 1-0. Houghton, who is 5th in the state, will respond later on in the first on the power play as the junior Ryan Vlaho snaps it into the back of the net, and we even it up at 1 after the opening period. Calumet, who snatched the lead back in the second. Zach Larson's shot from the point is redeflected by Carson Karinimi for his 3rd goal on the campaign. Copper Kings now up 2-1. More from Calumet in the second. The senior Dean Lucas is making his case to be in our top 10 in the Warrior Hockey Player of the Year. On the breakaway and puts in his 4th goal on the season. They went up a 2 spot at 3-1. But the Gremlins would come right back as the senior Nathan Irva is at the right place to bury the rubber. Houghton went into the third trailing by a goal at 3-2. Houghton would go on the man advantage in the third. The sophomore Cam Markham comes from behind the net. His pass attempt hits off a Calumet skate and goes in, as this game would end in a 3-3 tie.
We go to the Catholic League Bishop Division Hockey Playoffs. U of D Jesuit, our 2nd overall team in the state, on the road to take on the Pioneers from Riverview, Gabriel Richard. Pioneers have advanced as far as the Division III Final Four the last 3 seasons. We start first period. Riverview, Gabriel Richard on the power play. Nick DeSanto with the backhand feed to Brendan Payton. It's like a magical force field kept that puck out of the net. We were scoreless after the first. U of D led by our Warrior Hockey Player of the Year candidate Max Marquette. 2nd period action. His shot swallowed up by the freshman netminder Ryan Rainey. The Pioneers with a golden chance late in the second. Brody Kirkpatrick sails the shot, and it remained a scoreless affair. Pick it up with just over 2 minutes to go in the third. Cubs with the man advantage. Just a sea of bodies in front of the cage. The rubber can't get through. Richard able to clear the puck. To overtime we go.
That And welcome back to the 140 Ice Den out here in beautiful Howell, Michigan. Your score after 2 periods of play. The visitors from Hartland have a 2-0 lead over the Howell Highlanders. Mike, Howell still has 4 minutes and 36 seconds of power play time after a 5-minute major by Adam Patilla. 1 goal in this second period, and what a beauty it was.
Get that puck down low, and you can see him eye it as soon as he comes out. Look at that. Looks. Goalie goes down. He had a couple of inches there, and he just popped it right in.
Jordan Haydu with the goal. And it's a 2-0 game as we start this third period. So glad you could join us wherever you may be, all over the State Champs Network, along with my broadcast partner, Mike Ivesil. My name is Sean Belizean. Hartland sends her back deep. Ian Badgett comes out, leaves it for his defender. And now coming back the other way is Howell for the moment.
Hit a little wet spot there.
Very aggressive again by Hartland. That glare on the ice as they resurface between the periods. Very active night for Shane Paxton. He's had a goal and certainly made his physical presence known as well. Zane Sheffer sends it down the ice, and Howell with an opportunity to come back the other way. Promptly taken away and punched back out by Braden Patilla. That young man's had a nice night, that sophomore defender, Mike.
Absolutely. He's been very active.
Now here comes Howell, trying to get something going offensively. Stephen Miller, who's had a nice night for the Highlanders, gives it up to Jared. Back to the point. That's Rudberg. He had an opportunity, a big opportunity, shorthanded in that second period. Puck cleared back to center ice. Howell's got to get back on side. Rudberg lets it fly. Patilla deflects it back to the line, but not out. Patilla going to have another opportunity now. Backhander kept in by Howell. Opportunity. Piros gives up a rebound, doesn't give up the second one. Cleans up his own mess in front. As Howell started to buzz a little bit with 2 minutes and 54 seconds remaining in this extended 5-minute major.
They finally got down there and got themselves a chance to set it up, but as you were saying, great shift by Patella down there on D.
Howell wins the draw back to the near point. Just a missed shot there that time by a number 13, Stephen Miller. Come back the other way. Hartland with an opportunity to clear it, and they do. Jordan Haydu, he's got one of the goals here tonight, that sweet snipe in the second period. And that's where we stand, 2-0 right now. 2.5 minutes remaining in this power play. Nice play to drop it at the line, now creating some space. Piros down, scored!
Oh.
And they are going to say, you can see Piros saying immediately, they kicked it in, and the official said, no, sir.
And you know what? You can say what you want. That ref was in perfect position.
He sure was.
He made that call. He made that call with authority. Let's see if he goes and he asks for help on this. But he was in the right position. He was actually right in front of me, and we had a great look at that shot. Let's see if we, when we get the replay up, if we can tell. Here it is.
Take a look. Coming on that backhand, had the man looming down in front.
You can move your skate to guide that puck in. Was there a distinct kicking motion? And to give these guys a credit, this happened real fast. They don't have replay that they can go to like the NHL.
I couldn't even tell with the replay if there was a distinct kicking motion.
No, absolutely not. Absolutely not.
I think it's the right call. I know the Hartland fans may not like it. I think that was the right call, and you can see Coach Gadwa at the bench. He wants an explanation, rightfully so.
Absolutely. You're going to get both sides of the fence. One's going to say it was a kicking motion. One was going to say he was just moving his foot down to guide that puck. You can steer it in with no problem. And again, the ref was in the right position. He emphatically said goal and shook off everyone that was saying that it wasn't. And that's the break that we needed. Howell's right back in the game, Captain Obvious. It's a different game.
Well, let's see who gets credit for that. If the broadcast crew can let us know who gets credit for that goal, we would appreciate that.
I'm going to go with number 23.
I thought it was 2. I thought it was Dominic Girardin.
Put a little French slant on that. I like that. I like that.
I could do that a little bit.
We could do the whole broadcast in French.
We're not going to do that. Still 2 minutes remaining in this extended power play for Howell. They've got new life as they're down 2-1.
Absolutely. 5-minute major. That penalty doesn't go away when you score. Another chance to gain momentum.
Trying to split the defender that time is Chad Kiefer. Good work. Back to the line. He's got traffic in front. Opportunity in front. Knocked it wide. Oh, Piros was down, and they send it just up and over that time.
Perfect timing for that net to come off, huh?
It's amazing how many times the oops happen,
Oh,
right?
that was a little bit of an oops, but that's a veteran goalie knowing what he's doing. But again, Howell looks like they got a little jump after that goal, some confidence. They were moving that puck around. They got a couple good looks, almost tied this game.
Still 1:44 remaining. Draw one, shot from the point, no problem for Piros. He's such a good goaltender. If he can see it, he's going to glove it down. Mike, no traffic in front that time.
Absolutely not. Stephen Miller can really rip that puck, but with no one in front, a goalie like this is going to save it every time.
14:02 to go, third period. Anybody's hockey game at 2-1. Another big draw one. Shot from the point, kicked aside, back to the point. Howell trying to switch it up, that umbrella. Coming down low, taken away. Trying to get going the other way with speed. Big hit there, and that's going to be a penalty.
Yep, that is.
Then Pouliot just kept moving, showed some speed. He paid the price, but he's going to even things up here, Mike.
Yeah, you could see what Miller was trying to do. He was trying to get body on body, but he just didn't have the angle to do it. When you do it, you clip that knee. They're going to call that trip every time.
So with 1:21 remaining in the major, we're going to play 4-on-4 for 1:21, and then Hartland will go on a 39-second power play with 13:44 to go here in this third period.
This could be the most 4-on-4 we've seen in a long time. There's been a lot of that tonight.
No doubt about that.
You know, while we're sitting here, we're getting texts, and if I could give a shout-out to the guys watching over at Novi Ice Arena, Tommy Castamo, he's giving us some feedback. He likes our call of the game.
Thank you, Tom.
Thanks for tuning in.
Appreciate it. I'm familiar with Novi Ice Arena.
Yeah, I think that's in your neck of the woods.
It is in my neck of the woods, indeed. Here comes Howell. Trying to tie this thing up, 4-on-4. Got a little jump here in the second period. Lucas Henry in the corner for Hartland. Controlled by Howell. Out and over the line. No, they said kept in. Man right there, I'll take his word for it. Howell trying to cycle in front. Yeah, he's got a better position than I do. Giveaway, though. Trying to get her going again. Look out. Here comes Hartland with numbers the other way. 3-on-2 if they want it. Breaking in now. Far wing. Score! You can see that 3-on-2 developing, Mike, in the neutral zone. And that is going to be a goal by the sophomore defender, Braden Patilla.
That was an active defenseman jumping up. What was it, about 2 shifts ago we were talking about how active he is. It is very common. You get your defender, your defenseman jumping up in the play. They hit that blue line. Maybe they slow down. Maybe they want to come back on D. He kept going, got that pass. The goalie was over, but he just ripped that right over his shoulder.
Yeah, nice play there to kind of open up that 3-on-2. And Patilla jumps in. Left-handed shot on the right wing, Mike, and he buried it.
You know, the guy came in, drew the defenseman to him, and he's open for the pass, and then he got the shot on that, exactly what you needed.
Big goal there to get that 2-goal lead back for Hartland. One of the best in D2, defending back-to-back Division II champions. Of course, Hartland last year made it all the way to the Final Four that unfortunately never got played. Two teams looking to make that same return this year. But right now, Hartland with the jump, up 3-1, and they're looking for more. Very dangerous Larson. Larson working 1-on-3, gets it poked away. Hartland has to give chase. 35 seconds remaining in this abbreviated power play. Hartland on top by a score of 3-1. Back behind his own net, Franti plays it into the neutral zone. And here comes Hartland again, on top of it. Into the corner now is Haydu. He's got a goal here tonight. On his backhand. Still on his backhand. Trying to turn. Wheel in front. Gets it back to the point. Back to Haydu. Haydu with a shot. That time goes just high and out of the zone. Given back. Chase is Zane Sheffer. Cross ice now. Nearly too many men on the ice. L'Esperance. He just knocks it into the zone. To the point. Traffic in front. Low shot. Steered away. Nearly a break by Howell. They're going to have to open it up, Mike, as they trail 3-1 with 11:20 to go. That's not the way to do it, as they're going to the box for the hook.
Absolutely. They were just starting to get it going, but once again, as they get going, Hartland seems to be a step ahead of them here, and that's what caused, I think it's Miller going back to the box. No?
Hey, State Champs fans, Game Time Live is presented by the Alta Equipment Company. Do not forget to hashtag AltaSC on Twitter for your chance to win a free 2-day compact rental from Alta Equipment Company. Mike, State Champs and Alta, building champions.
Absolutely, and Alta's building a reputation of having us out at some great rivalry games.
I
got to thank them for having us out here.
Oh, my goodness gracious, Alta. Thank you very much. We appreciate it.
We're going to need a big kill here from Howell if they're going to stay in this one.
Piros back behind his own net. Going to leave it there for his captain, Adam Patilla. Comes back, playing wing to wing now. Opportunity on the far wing, trying to punch it out in front. Badgett down, puck loose. Howell with an opportunity to skate her out now. Instead, they send it the length of the ice, stopped by Piros. We got a whistle.
Oh, they going to call something off the puck?
I don't know. I didn't see.
77's going. We know he's got grit
Shane
from what he does in
Paxton?
front of the net there,
He sure
Shane Paxton
does.
does, but that might have been a little too gritty off the puck. But I saw both boxes open. They may have taken them both. That happens
Well,
in rivalry games.
there was already one in the box. Now there's two in the box for Howell. You're right, Mike. Absolutely.
That's what happens in rivalries. They're just getting to know
Sure.
each other, like we always say. They get together, start talking barbecue, and they end up in the box.
You know what we have to do, Mike? We haven't done it. We got to do another pulled pork.
Oh, I
Let's
agree.
do a pulled pork real soon.
100%. I'm in. And I'm hungry.
Oh, boy, don't get me started. 1:15 remaining in this power play opportunity. Hartland looking to build on this 3-1 lead. Here they come again. Nick Hallinan now gets it to the line. That's Sheffer. Back to the point. Rebound bounces up in the air. Where's the puck? In the corner, finally skating out of the zone by Howell. Come back to Sheffer. He throws it back to Braden Patilla. The sophomore defender has one of the goals here tonight. Head up, coming the other way. Look to add to this lead. 40 seconds remaining in this power play. Boy, they've been on the puck, Mike.
They have.
These Hartland Eagles since about the 12-minute mark of the first period.
Say it's my first look at them this year, and I am impressed with their puck possession, the way they hold the puck, they move the puck, their hockey IQ to this. They don't give it up.
No, they don't. Now giving chase around that Howell net. Couple of Eagles down there working. Highlanders get it out, send it the length of the ice all the way to Piros. Piros is going to glove it, hold it down with 5 seconds remaining in this power play. Good kill by Howell. Coming back the other way, though, with speed is Adam Patilla. He is dangerous. Switches it up, tries to go across the grain. Badgett with the glove.
That was a great look we had here from our view. He wound it around the net, and he was going Bobby Orr style, end to end. Got the shot on net. And I tell you, they good coaching, good scouting. They know something. They've been going high on the goalie all game here. It's like they know something.
Draw in the corner there. Won by Lucas Henry, but controlled by Howell for the moment. Coming back the other way is Kiefer. Kiefer on the backhand, just swings it out in front. Nobody home, though.
Great back check by Patala.
On again is Pominville. Pominville looking high slot. Coming back the other way is Hartland. 2-on-1. Centered in front. Deflected in front. 1 stop, 2 stops.
3
Boy,
stops,
somehow Ian Badgett as Mike finished the rhyme for me, made about 3-4 stops down there to keep this a 2-goal game.
Little things I like to catch in a game. Patella back-checked the whole way and stopped that rush by Howell. Then he got back in the rush the other way, created a scoring chance, had a scoring chance, and took a penalty. That's one heck of a shift.
Boy, we got 3 penalties called on that play, however. It looks like, I could be wrong, Ferguson, Patilla go in the box for Hartland, and I didn't catch the number of the Howell play. But if I'm doing the math here, Mike, and math was never my strong suit, that might mean a power play for Howell. Is it going to be matching penalties? Yeah, it should be. The extra should come out for Howell, meaning a power play for Howell.
Not only are they going to come out ahead with a power play, it looks like, but if you could put Ferguson and Patella in the box, that's a win for Howell. 2 of their best players that would be out on the penalty kill at some point are going to be in the box. Also, if I'm not mistaken, is 77, is Paxton still in there? They got 3 high-end players in the box. This is going to work out for Howell if it's what we think it is.
Braden Patilla is going to be out there on this shorthanded situation. He is number 9 as well as number 4, Brady Balagna. You see number 20, Noah Luck. He gets a word from his captain. He's going to come out as well. Out there.
Ooh, they're starting to send players, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, these things happen in a rivalry. You hate to see it go too far. You really hate to see a player have to leave. The refs are going to do anything they can to keep you in the game, but sometimes they got to make that call.
8:49 to go in this one at the lovely 140 Ice Den. Hartland on top of Howell by a score of 3-1. I can see Kensington Valley resident Mike Iveso. I'm Sean Belegian. Glad you could join us. I do not live in the Kensington Valley. It's lovely out here, but I do not live in the Kensington Valley.
You cover enough games and you're in KV enough, we could adopt you. Like KV could be your adopted.
Thank you.
Right?
That'd be nice.
We would love to have you.
I've been over your house a few times.
Absolutely.
You know what was one of the cool things? I'm going to tell folks a little window into our world. Mike, one night, very early in September, I think it was maybe the night that NFL started. Remember when we had wing night at your house?
Yes, I do.
Oh, my goodness.
And what I remember is us counting out individually the chicken wings and how many we could fit in my master-built smoker. And we could say it's a record. I could challenge anybody out there that's got a master built. We fit 86 wings in my smoker.
And you know what? They were different variety wings as well.
Each level. I've got 4 levels.
We had garlic. We had Cajun.
We had mesquite.
We had mesquite.
Did we jerk?
Did we do jerk? Yeah. I brought over our good friend. Mr. Eaton came over that.
Mr. Eaton, that jerk.
Yes, indeed.
Oh, another game this time.
Boy, oh boy. So, skating off Chad Keeper, skating off one wing. We'll set it for you. The extra deuce on the board is indeed going to Hartland, so we smelled that out correctly. Howell with a big power play opportunity here.
And unfortunately, this is what happens in games where if the players themselves don't control the game and the physicality of the game, it puts it in the ref's hands to do it, and that's what they just did. And unfortunately, a couple players had to leave. Let's see if it gets under control a little bit here.
Power play opportunity for Howell. They control it in the attacking zone. They trail 3-1. Opportunity down low. Puck is loose. Piros finally picks it up. Good job moving side to side. You could see him not only moving the pad side to side, but he had that head on a swivel and got the beat on it.
Absolutely, and good play by the Howell player. It's not bad. Get that puck in front of the net. It bounced off one of the Hartland defenders, but Piros is there again.
Never a bad idea. No doubt about that. Both teams make some changes. Another draw deep in the zone. Looking to win this is Everett Patilla. He and Ben Pouliot in the draw. Won by Howell. Controlling the puck. Far side boards. Back to the point. Near side boards. Trying to set up that umbrella. Cleared into the neutral zone. Make them start all over again. 1.5 minutes remaining in this power play opportunity.
They got the shot they won, and Moran just didn't get everything on it.
Howell would love to get one here and make it interesting. Picking it up there, the very, very active Shane Paxton, and they're able to clear it the length of the ice. Badgett has to come out of his net to play it. Picked off there, though, once again by Hartland. Controlling the puck, thrown back to the line. Picked up in the neutral zone and just sent back down, making Howell start all over again. Boy, they just keep moving, do these Eagles. My goodness, Mike.
They don't give them room or time. They can't get it deep and set anything up. They're all over them, and that causes just a little bit of panic, and they make the move they don't want.
Stephen Miller gets it to the far side. Puck is loose down in front. Whistle blows with 38 seconds remaining in this power play opportunity. 7:26 left in this game, with Hartland still on top by a score of 3-1. Hey, folks, you can find all of our State Champs content at our website, statechampsnetwork.com, or you can download the State Champs app that is available on your favorite streaming platforms. Download the free State Champs app today. Waning moments, 30 seconds remaining in this power play opportunity. Trying to get something going. Lots of speed down there. Is Juridan. Back to the point. Patilla with traffic in front. Couldn't see that. It got deflected anyway. Once again to the point. Played alongside the far boards. Now the near point. No problem for Piros. He saw that all the way into his glove, and he gets the whistle.
And this is what we're seeing right now is the result of those last game misconducts. It's settled down a little bit in front of the net. It's not as physical. There's not as much shenanigans going on, and it's making it real easy on Piros.
Haydew's going to take this draw. Back to the point, though. Howell controls shot from the point. Boy, didn't miss by much. Quick shot there by Stephen Miller. Giveaway there, coming out of the box. We might have a break just out of the reach of the man out of the box and called on the icing. Mike, it's a game of inches.
Game of inches. That went from a breakaway to an icing, and the faceoff's coming all the way down. It was just perfect timing. Tried to force a pass a little bit, picked off. Guy comes out of the box. I believe it was 18 Patella. That would have been fun to watch.
Rick Gadwa, of course, in the middle of your screen, pacing back and forth, looking to win another championship in Division II for the folks in Hartland. One of the good guys in the business, no doubt about that.
Yeah,
he also says he's going to come have a.
Oh, he's going to come
yeah,
smoke with us, right? Yeah, he's
going
going to have a barbecue with us. And we can talk about this game. I think he's going to be happy. His guys are really going. It took them a little bit in the first period, but they've been flying. But Howell's just pesky and sticking around, aren't they?
Rocky's a fan as well. And we'll have him over 6:15 to go in this one. 3-1. Hartland on top. Hemmed in their own net end now are the Highlanders. Hartland content just to keep it busy, but here they come. An opportunity coming the other way. Sider loses it for the moment. Taking over is Franti. Franti behind his own net. Plays it over to his partner, Balagna. Balagna has to double back into his own zone. 5:50 to go in this one. Finally an opportunity to break out. Far wing. Over to Haydu. He's got one of the goals tonight. Haydu now coming in again. Move at the line. On the wing. Just missed over Badgett. Puck kept in, but now an opportunity for Howell coming back the other way. Near wing. Waiting. Patilla makes a stop, but we got a penalty on that play.
Once again, if there's something to take away from this, Howell is moving their feet, getting to the net, and they are drawing penalties. They just drew another one simply by skating to the net. The defenseman instinctively gets a piece of them. Power play.
Yeah, that's going to be on Zane Sheffer. Mike, as you mentioned, winger kept coming in, drew that. Nice play there by the senior, Dominic Girardin.
We're seeing a lot of the things that Coach was talking about before with Howell. They just got to get it a little bit more. They need 5 minutes and 26 seconds of what we just seen.
Patilla on this draw, looking to win it back to Trevin Pinalla. He does. Pinalla with the shot, going down and blocking that is Andrew Larson. Does a little bit of everything for Hartland. Shot from the point, knocked aside. Near boards now, right in front of our broadcast vantage point is Patilla. Back to the line, shot comes in, no problem for Piros. Just a second late was Pinella in front, Mike. He gets there. I'm not sure Pirro sees it.
No, but they're making it hard for the guys in front. You can't be more impressed with Larson. Getting dirty, killing penalties, hard on the puck. Not only scoring goals, doing it both ways. And now you got Pietl out here making the draw. Hard to play against.
A good night here by Paxton. Paxton gets it to the line and finally knocked out by the Eagles. A minute and a half remaining in this power play. 4:55 in this third period. Hartland with a 3-1 lead. Always a battle in the KLAA, Mike. No doubt about that. Big hit in the neutral zone, slow to get up. One of the Highlanders back behind the play. Hartland going to have an opportunity to clear it. Braden Patilla just does that. I think it was Ryan Moran that took a big hit in the neutral zone, Mike, and was slow to get up, but he's got to his bench okay, just limping a little bit.
Yeah, it's fortunately or unfortunately, he saw the guy coming, tried to move out of the way to not get hit. His leg took the impact on that, and he's going to probably have a Charlie horse. You'll feel that one in the morning.
Minute 5 remaining in this power play opportunity off the draw. Badgett had to be careful there, kind of dribbled in on him. Behind the net now, Highlanders trying to get something, anything going on this power play. They need one quick. You get one, and then you think about the other one. But you need one first, Mike.
You got to get one.
No doubt about that.
Got to.
Tried to leave it at the line, read nicely by Andrew Larson, kind of shrugged off a hit. Now a shorthanded opportunity the other way. Back in behind the net, they content just to hem the Highlanders in deep. Giveaway, back out in front opportunity, just wide by Larson. Boy, Andrew Larson doesn't have anything to show for tonight, but he's had a strong game. Paxton, high shot off of the goaltender Badgett.
Wow, they're just making it, life is difficult. When you have this kind of speed out on the ice, you just feel like you can't get going. One guy's on you, another guy, again, now another guy's got it.
Pouliot now. Pouliot, right-handed shot on the off wing, just going to send it back into the neutral zone, and that's going to do it for this power play opportunity. 3:20 left in this one. Hartland 3, Howell 1. Beautiful night out here in Howell. Entertaining game. 2 KLAA teams, Mike, that have deep runs in them, to be sure.
Yeah, they're going to be running deep here when it gets coming to playoffs.
Comes Highlanders trying to shoot that across the green. That's Trevin Pinella, the senior forward.
Now, I feel like I'm repeating myself a lot here, but I can't be more impressed with the Hartland forwards getting the puck. They don't want to give up possession. They regroup it back to the defense. The D goes D to D. They use some patience. They wait for the guy to get open, and they move it. Puck possession is so huge. Heartland's doing a great job of it tonight.
Hey, State Champs fans, Game Time Live is presented by the Ulta Equipment Company. Don't forget to hashtag UltaSC on Twitter for your chance to win a free 2-day compact rental from the Ulta Equipment Company. Thank you very much to our friends from Ulta. A heck of a lot of fun doing these games. And guys, anytime, we'd love to do them. We love the product, and we thank you for your support, our friends from Ulta. Well, you're going to start looking, Mike, with 2.5 to go. Is Rocky Johnson, the head coach at Howell, going to be interested in perhaps pulling his goaltender, Ian Badgett?
Yeah, we play this game every week we do a game. When are they going to pull them? And you know my philosophy. I pull them as soon as I can because you never know when you're going to get another opportunity to do it.
Ferguson with a strong night, gets it out into the neutral zone, punch back in, but taken there by Braden Patilla, who has one of the goals tonight for Hartland. Badgett standing in his own net right now as they trail by 2. Puck gets to the line. Now down low. Rebound. Oh, dangerous bounce in front, and Piros had to be careful. A $1:58 left in this one. 3-1 Hartland on top. Let's take a look at the end of the ice and see what they decide to do with Badgett. He's kind of looking over to the side.
They've got the face-off down here. 1:58. You don't know if you're going to get possession. I know what I would have been done, but I'm not going to question Coach here. He knows what he's doing. He's got more experience than me.
Sheffer, good job to skate it out there. Kills some precious time and retains the puck. Boy, they've been on the puck all night. It's been a puck possession clinic at times for this Hartland squad.
Absolutely, and their speed has been really obvious here today.
Buck and a half left in this one. Opportunity short side, just fling it at the net, see what happens. Badgett's had to come up with some big stops here tonight, has this junior goaltender.
Absolutely, he's looked real good.
Trying to keep him hemmed in again. Puck knocked out of play. Clock stops with 1 minute and 17 seconds remaining. And Hartland with a 3-1 lead.
You know, and as we talk a lot about Hartland and their puck possession and their speed, let's not forget Howell's still in this game. They've been pesky. They've been in it. They've been doing just enough. It looks to me like they're buying in to what their coach wants.
Rocky Johnson signals for the timeout with $1:17 left. Mike, entertaining game. Very close to the playoffs. You know, Mike, you're a guy that you're familiar with not only the KLAA, but the MIHL, and you coached for many years as an assistant at Grosse Pointe North. Two very, very proud high school hockey leagues. Look, I'll say it again, I think the MIHL is the top, but the KLAA not far behind.
They're there, and again, they pull from a great pool of kids. And when they can present programs like the two we're watching tonight, Howell and Hartland, that develop kids, promote kids onto the next level, they're going to pull not only those kids, they're going to pull those AAA kids too. And they have it. I mean, when I was out in Grosse Pointe, Howell showed us what this part of town was all about 1 year in the Final Four. And they do it over and over and over again. And now Hartland's got their name on the map, like you said. They opened that door, and they're not letting it close. They're continually coming in.
Boy, when you look at the last decade, so many KLAA teams with success. Novi won a championship.
Yep.
Howell, as you mentioned, with a championship. Our pal David Mitchell won a championship at Livonia Stevenson. Livonia Churchill with a nice run that fell just short. So,
absolutely. They're putting it there, you know, pound for pound.
And did we mention the two championships that Hartland has won in a row? Ricky Gadwa doing a tremendous job out here. Last minute of play in this third period. Goaltender was about to come out.
Yeah.
Stop, Mike. Now he's coming.
Yeah.
As Hartland takes control. Boy, rebound in front. Just wide. Piros down. He didn't see that with traffic all in front of him. Nice play by Paxton, playing it to himself. He's going to take it again. But he's wrapped up in the corner. Extra attacker on for Howell as they desperately try to get one back. Chance to knock it out. Knocked down just outside. 25 seconds remaining in this one. Forced in their own zone are the Highlanders. They need to get a quick one here. Puck deflects back. Open net. Going into the net, baby. You got it. Shane Paxton, his second goal of the game. How about that? The defender scores from about 175 feet, and then from a foot in front on a power play.
Absolutely, he's covered it all, right? He can score from anywhere. What a night. I got to tell you, there's not just one defenseman out here on Hartland. It's all of them that have had a great night. They're blocking shots. They're possessing the puck. They're moving it through the neutral zone. That was a real great game by these guys.
Well, a solid win here tonight for Hartland. And if you're a Highlander fan, folks, fret not. This is a pretty darn good team. I think they have another run left in them in the Division I, believe you me.
They did not go away.
Tonight, however, it's Hartland with the bragging rights. They knock off Howell by a score of 4-1 here at the beautiful 140 Ice Den. Boy, it's a dangerous team, this Hartland squad. Mike, make no mistake about it. Our buddy Kirk Hunter said, good job, guys. Appreciate that.
Yeah, thank you.
The two combatants salute each other.
I tell you, I can't wait till they can get back to shaking hands. And you see a lot of family members going out here. These guys know each other. They grew up. They're rebels. They're renegades. They're friends. They play in their backyard, and you can see it out here. This is great to see.
And also a whole heck of a lot of Finns out here.
Yeah,
Mike.
absolutely. Maybe a patella
Rebels,
or two.
Renegades, Finns. I think that's the best way.
The Flying Finns. They put on a 3-on-3 tournament every year, and they're the Flying Finns. My son had the great opportunity to play with them one year. Yeah, they won. No, not a big deal.
Isn't that great? Take a look at that. A bunch of the boys posing down there. Oh, you love to see that. Look at Johnny Kidd, our own John Kidd, doing some great camera work down there. You mentioned, Mike, these are guys that not only have probably played together for years, but they've been friends together for years, and sure, they go at one another like it's nobody's business on the ice, but once the game is over, they're back to being family members, they're back to being friends, and there's a good look at a good-looking young player. Andrew Larson, keep an eye on that young man.
And I got to tell you, I got to have you out sometime, and we'll hook up with, be it the Costumos, the Helmanins, or somebody that has got a backyard rink. When the Finns get together, you want to see some hockey. That's some hockey to watch right there.
Oh, isn't that great? Some more camera work being done. The boys waving to mom and dad back home. A job well done. Ben Pouliot, one of those players, number 11 for Hartland, as John watches the boys go down the tunnel and celebrate a 4-1 victory. Playoffs about to start, Mike. Nothing better to get the playoffs started than to play a good game like this. It's a good game for both of them, okay?
Absolutely.
Hartland knocks off Howell, but make no mistake about it. Howell learned from this game. And hey, listen, we're going to have to turn it on once the playoffs started like they did last year.
Absolutely. As when we talked to Coach, and he was looking for a couple of things, and I keep repeating him, he was looking for buy-in and he was looking for some systems. Unfortunately, they didn't get the lead tonight, which he talked about, trying to play with the lead, but he's going to be able to pull a lot of things out, and what I saw was some more buy-in from his players. Mark my word, these two teams, we're going to see them again, Sean.
Yeah, no doubt about that. But for tonight, once again at the 140 Ice Den, it is Hartland coming away with a 4-1 victory. Mike, while we're out here in the Kensington Valley area, I think we would also be remiss if we didn't mention not only is Howell capable of a deep run, don't you ever, and I mean don't you ever, count out Kurt Kavisto and the Brighton Bulldogs as well. I mean, I've watched that team, where people thought they were dead and buried, go on runs and win the state championship. Again, that's a testament to all the great hockey that is being played out in this area.
Oh, this area is fueling 3-4, many programs out here. And like you said, yeah, Brighton, I had a chance to go out and watch them play CC. They came out on the wrong end of that one, but I saw a lot of good things there. Had a chance to sit down with Coach and heard him talking with our friend Scott Locke. There's a lot of things going right there. But, again, being an odd year where we're not having a lot of practices and that development has stalled a little bit, but Coach Kurt, he knows what he's doing.
It's so interesting. I think back over the years to Rick Gadwa teams, and this is a Rick Gadwa team. You're getting good goaltending.
Yep.
You're getting smart defenders, and there's a whole heck of a lot of speed up front. This is a Rick Gadwa team.
And today, what was evident was that speed. You saw it all over. Howell just couldn't get started at times with anything. They couldn't get through the neutral zone. They couldn't get the puck deep. They couldn't set anything up. They made it real difficult. That's a fast team. That's going to be a team to be reckoned with when it comes to the playoffs.
And I'll remind everybody, I watched Rocky Johnson put together one heck of a run last year for the Highlanders. I'm not going to count them out in Division I. No way, no how. This is a team that has been battle-tested. This is a team that last year, Mike, a lot of these guys remember what that felt like. To, be that close to having that game in the Division I semifinal, and they're going to want to get back.
Absolutely. And sometimes you come up against a team like Hartland where they're a little bit faster. They got a little bit more skill. But I'll tell you what, I don't know about you, but in the pregame when we were talking to Rocky, I would have ran through a wall for him, and we were just talking about his team. He's going to have these kids ready, and they're going to go through a wall for him.
He's got one heck of an infectious personality, no doubt about that. Well, that'll wrap it up for us here tonight. We want to thank, of course, John Kidd. Always starts with John Kidd, right?
Absolutely.
Year in, year out, John always does a great job. So many things behind the scenes that people aren't aware of. A fantastic crew here today. I want to give a special shout-out to poor Kevin, who had to correct me 1,000 times during the broadcast here tonight because I kept doing the wrong read. Thank you, Kevin.
Yeah, it's not my job to keep them in line.
Kevin just put in a request, Mike. I saw him text Lauren Plant. He said, I will never work with this guy again. I saw that text, so thank you very much. Thanks to the great people out here at 140 Ice Den as well, and certainly the generosity of Howell to bring us out here. Most importantly, we want to thank Alta. We don't have an opportunity to do these games without Alta. The great folks at Alta are doing so many great things for the hockey community. Thank you very much, Alta. And I always say this, support those who support us. Please, anything you need, Alta has you covered. Most importantly, we want to thank you for watching us here tonight. For Mike Iveso, my name is Sean Belegian, saying your final from the 140 Ice Den is Hartland 4 and Howell 1. Good night, everybody.